Hi there, my beautiful thrivers. Welcome back to another video with Thriving in Chaos. It's Wednesday, which means for me, WTF Wednesday, our weekly check-in, tracking our finances, and replacing money back in the bank where it belongs. I appreciate you being here. Click that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and let's go ahead and get this started. Wednesday, guys. This week is flying by for me. I don't know if it's just because I'm keeping busy and doing things around the house that need to be done, but for me, it's already Wednesday. It's kind of crazy. Before we get started with our weekly tracking, let me go ahead and grab today's prompt card. If you are new to my videos, this is a prompt card. It's basically a conversation starter. So I will ask and answer the question on this card in this video, and you guys can put your answers in the comments below, but it's a little something to help me get to know you guys better and you to get to know me better. So today's prompt card is: what was the most beautiful place you've been to? Oh gosh, that's a hard one. I've been to quite a few different places. Ireland was absolutely gorgeous. I also loved Turks and Caicos. That was really beautiful too. So between those two, I'm gonna have to go with Turks and Caicos. But Ireland was really beautiful too, so I don't know. What about you guys? What was the most beautiful place you've been to? So we're just going to get right on into this video. This is my Erin Condren book. I kind of decorated the cover the way I wanted to with the colors that I wanted, and they made it for me, so that was pretty awesome. And I use Casey Lee stickers all throughout this book, as well as stickers that I have made myself, which you will notice match the cover. So any of the stickers that look like this, I made to match my cover. I'm not a sticker maker by any means. That was the first time I've ever made stickers, and it seems to be working out for me. So, you know, it is what it is. But I don't sell any stickers. I just buy from Miss Casey Lee on Etsy, by the way. And I also have a code with her that's 15% off if you use it, Thriving15. It saves you a little money in the long run. But today we're going to be working on WTF, which is back here. When I created this book, I made sure to add the extra 80 pages in the back because I knew I wanted my WTF Wednesday to also be in the same budgeting book. So I just added those extra note pages in the back, and I've been using stickers to make it what you see right now. So we're going to be working with this week, the 4th through the 10th. Every Wednesday, I go over the past week of online expenses and we write them down, how much they were, and then we pull out the cash that I saved in my envelopes to replace that money back in the bank. This method works really well if you already have a buffer in your account that you can use as petty cash and then replace that money each week or however often you need to. But that's basically all I do. So we're going to be doing this today for this past week. I can tell you there was a couple of purchases that I had already made and went ahead and put in the bank, had to. Like, for instance, we paid off our vacation beach house this week, and in order for me to do that, I needed that money to be in the bank. So I went ahead and took out the remainder of what I had in my vacation envelope, and I went ahead and deposited it. So I won't be writing that down since we've already handled it and taken care of it. Another is my birthday purchase. We purchased a topper for my mattress, and it wasn't exactly cheap, and we used not only Mother's Day and my birthday money, but we also used Father's Day money, I believe. Yes. And so between my hubby and I, we basically said this is what we want to spend our Mother's Day and Father's Day gifts on, and my birthday, and we are going to get a topper. That way my back doesn't hurt every morning. It was well worth it. We got the first one in because I did buy 2 different ones to kind of layer, and I can't wait for the next one to come in tomorrow, but the first one is still very great. I'm happy with it so far. Alright, so those are the 2 purchases I probably won't put on here since I already took care of those because I had to. And we'll just do the other purchases that were made, which is not very many. So yeah, it's going to be a short video. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this blue. I usually use my clickable ones, but this is erasable as well. It's the Frixion Fine Liner by Pilot. And yes, it is these marker type pens, and they are erasable. So I like that because I make mistakes quite often. Before I get fully into this, I do want to show that I use stars to congratulate myself when I have no spend days. At the beginning of every month, I make a goal for myself. Actually, I don't know if I made a goal for myself for this month. Let me see. May. Oh, I did. So 15 no spend days is what my goal is for this month. These were my goals. I don't think I showed you guys this, but we had the Mother's Day. My mom's birthday was on the 6th. I have my Tuesday therapies. We had a movie date. My husband has a festival this month. Just as things come, I just stick them here. And then I do make goals. So my goals for this month were 15 no spend days. Think outside of the box, limit spending this month, and quit making excuses. And our monthly quote, you are always worthy. All right, so 15 no spend days is what we're trying to target for this month. We'll see how it goes, but I will be using these stars, and we'll see if that actually works out. All right, so now let's get to it. I had no spend days on Wednesday, so I'll go ahead and put a sticker there. And then on the 5th, I did have a purchase, and that was from Amazon. Actually, I shouldn't put Amazon. Sorry, I cut out the erasing because I know it's going to make all of that shake, and I didn't want to do that. I'm going to put this as health. I bought it off of Amazon. And that was for $75.25. We are pretty much going to be depleting my health savings account today. Not what I would love to do, but I did a bunch of research on the effects of anxiety and depression and what can cause those and natural ways to handle those. And believe it or not, if you're deficient in some vitamins and some major things that you need nutrition-wise, then it can actually cause anxiety and depression. And so I'm starting there, especially with my kiddos, and we are on this kick of taking these vitamins every single day just to see if that may help. So I'll let you know if you're interested in how that works out. That'll be it for the 5th. Now we're going to move on to the 6th, and that is for a grocery purchase. Now I know I did go over my grocery budget this week. Had to. It was unavoidable. So we're going to have to figure out where that's going to come from. On the 7th and 8th and 9th, we are going to have no spend days. My bank doesn't believe in taking out any expenses on the weekend, which is fine by me, because that gives me 4 stars. That's pretty cool. Now, on the 10th, we did have 2 purchases, and that is going to be for gaming. My hubby bought his portion of the new update for $9.99. And then we had the grocery, and that was for $37.93. So, as I said, I know we went over our groceries, so I'm going to have to figure out where to pull that from, or if I just do an IOU, but I hate doing IOUs. I hate it. So the main categories we may be pulling from today would either be from the account buffer. That's when I don't have enough money and I'll just take it from what I have in my bank account, or it will come from the grocery buffer, which is also in my bank account, or it will come from the sinking funds, which is the money we pull from these envelopes. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put the squares on these purchases, and then we'll go ahead and start pulling the cash. All right, so we're going to start with reserves, and that is where I will find my health savings. Like I said, probably going to be more or less depleting this, but it was worth it. And we're going to be putting more money in, so no worries. So we're looking for 75.25, so 55, and here we go, 75. I'm not going to worry about the change. So that leaves $5, $6, $7. Woo! $7 in my health savings. Okay, so that takes care of health. And now let's do gaming, because I know I've got that, which will be in the short term. And we're going to do 10, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That leaves $1. So that takes care of that. And now, groceries. Let's figure this out. So in my grocery buffer, I had, let's see, 20, 40, 42, 44. I had $44 left, and yes, it's all in prop bills, but that's because I leave it in the account. So 44, we have 50, 86 plus 37, 93 minus 44. So that leaves about $45. I'm going to have to either owe myself, look, we have some money in dining out, we could use that. That's 15. So now about $30. $30. And I think I'm going to take it out of home reno because right now we're not doing any renovations, and the next renovations that we want to do, it's going to take some time anyway, so I can build up. But that's $30 right there. Sacrifices must be made. It's the cost of living for you. Alright, let me go ahead and close this back up. Okay, so we took care of the groceries. Which means we didn't take anything from our account buffer, which is good. We took the 44 that was left in our grocery buffer, and then that means we took alright, let's count this up. 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So 130 from sinking funds. Now let's calculate up how much we have spent, or are replacing rather. That is 174.03, which we've spent more than that because of my birthday gift and for vacation. I'm not sure how that's going to play out in my bottom line number. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Alright, so we're taking 44 from the grocery buffer and 130, so that's 174.03. I'm okay with the change. Alright, so now I'm going to put this in my back to the bank. And you'll see I already have some money in here from my kiddos buying something, and then I think that I went ahead and just put what I took out of our Mother's Day, Father's Day, and my birthday and put it in here. I just haven't deposited it yet. Deposited it. Wow, say that fast. So let's see how much we're going to be depositing today. 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 360, 70, 80, 385, 90, 95, 400, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 405 is what I'm going to be depositing today. So I'll just take this out and take it with me to the bank. And the last thing I like to do is to take this 174.03 and we're going to transfer that back into my transaction log here. 174.03. We'll just do number 1. And that was the May 4th through May 10th. So this is where I put just a running balance, and then at the end of the month I will know how much I've spent, which again will not take into account the vacation that I spent. So I'll have to figure that out. But I am happy to report we did pay off our vacation beach rental, which I want to go ahead and put into my blessings. Which I'm so excited. So that's one less thing that I'll have to deal with and save for, because we've got that done. So yeah, this month is going to be a pretty tight month in regards to, yeah, we'll just see how this month plays off. It's probably going to be pretty tight. Sacrifices are going to have to be made, but that is the nature of life. Am I right? Alright, so that'll do it for this video. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you that have subscribed to my channel, who are watching these videos, especially those of you who do not skip those ads, because it is helping me to generate income for my family. So I appreciate each and every one of you for doing that. And I will see you guys on Friday for our cash stuffing, first cash stuffing of May. Keep thriving, Thrivers, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.